Okay, there are a couple of devices on the system, the fireplace, that you need to become intimately familiar with. The first one is this one here, which is your remote unit. This allows you to use your remote control to turn the system on, or the fireplace on or off while you're using. You usually have a remote, something that looks like you just have an on and off button on it. Hopefully you do have one like this. The second device you need to become familiar with is this heat intensity button. You turn that usually to the right to increase the level, the intensity of the heat. Okay? Then there's the button over here, says high and low. That's the one that allows you to increase the height of your flame. Okay? This one right here, it says high and low. And there's a button, a white button below here that you align once you turn the dial, either to the right or the left, to increase how high the flame comes up. Then you have this button here which says on, off, and pilot. That's your gas button. It turns the gas on or off on the system, and it also has a setting for your pilot. You must turn your pilot light on before you can get the system to function. Then there's this ignition button in the bottom here. This allows you to turn your pilot light on. It ignites the pilot. Okay? There's also this red button over here, which normally you wouldn't have to interfere with. It's usually in that location. That turns the gas completely on or off. Okay? What I'm going to do now is basically show you how to turn your pilot light on, which you must do every time whenever you are going to use a system. The pilot doesn't have to be on all the time, by the way. You can leave it on, but it burns a little bit of gas, as far as I understand. I usually take it off unless I'm going to use the system. Okay? Basically, what you need to do, this knob that says on, off, and pilot, you want to push that in slightly and then turn it to the left until you hear a little snap, and the pilot writing aligns with a white line at the right hand side of the pilot switch there. There's a little arrow on the right. Okay? Once that happens, you want to press that button all the way in with one hand, one finger, and then in the bottom where this ignition switch, this little long black switch, while you're pressing that, you just hit that button, and in this case, the pilot light came on. Sometimes you may have to hit it more than once. If you look between there, you see a little flame. Okay, that means that the pilot came on. All right. The next thing you want to do is release your hands slightly on the button, the pilot button, and you keep turning it towards the left until it snaps onto the on position. Okay? Now, sometimes when you put it there, it will automatically ignite the flame and the stuff. If it doesn't, then you can use the remote control, okay? And you hit the on button, and you'll see the flame comes up, okay? You want to take it off, you hit the off button. Somehow mine's just is not working at this point, but you hit the off button and it comes off. I'll come back to that in a second. This button here, you can use to increase the intensity of the flame. You turn it towards the right, okay? And it will increase how intense the heat will be. Not the flame, the heat. How intense the heat will be, okay? This one increases how high the flame goes in the unit. If it goes higher, or if it goes, it goes down lower, okay? Either it can go high or low. All right. There's also a button on the wall that allows you to increase the intensity of the heat also, and I'll show you that one right now. I don't know if you have one, but you probably should. But this button here, next to the fireplace, you turn it to the right, and that could allow you to increase how intense the flame is going to be in the system. How hot, in other words. Okay? And you turn it to the left to take it off. Two other points I want to make is the remote has a button, has a battery in the back of it, okay? So usually you want to check that, make sure it's okay. There's also four AA batteries in this unit in the back. If you just snap the back out, you'll see there are four batteries, AA batteries inside there. You want to always check this on a yearly basis to make sure that the batteries are okay. If the batteries are not functional, then the remote system is not going to work. And basically, your only other options is to manually go into the system here and turn the system on or off. And that's a little bit of, an inconvenience. All right. It's pretty much a straightforward system, at least as far as I'm concerned. If you have any additional questions, you can always give me a shout while you're in front of the system, and I can pretty much walk you through any little, obstacles you may have. Okay. Hopefully it works, and stay warm. Okay. Enjoy.